we're gonna talk about the one-handed backhand. So Suzanne, here's what you wanna do. First of all, find your most athletic posture and what that looks like. I would suggest maybe put this paddle a little bit more in the middle of your stance, because as of yet, you don't know if you're gonna receive a forehand or a backhand. So we're gonna be practicing the one-hand backhand, but in a real point, until that ball comes to your left side, you wanna be prepared either way. So that's a pretty good ready posture. Yep, there you go. That looks pretty athletic. To me, you look prepared to move to the ball wherever it happens to be. So in order to hit a backhand, a one-hand backhand, what I'd like to see you do is, first of all, when you see the ball arrive to this side, take that left foot and turn that foot along with your hip and your shoulder and the paddle back into this prepared position. This is now preparing you for the swing itself. Now, that right foot is gonna step forward. That's pretty good towards that side of the court, which is where we want the ball to go. And now the swing itself is gonna extend forward through to that side. But if we're doing one hand, this hand won't be attached. So it will be just the one hand alone. And that pathway, we want to stay as straight as we can towards that other side. Now, once you get to here, your shoulder can't go any farther. That's about as far as you can possibly reach. Right. Therefore, where do we want the follow through to go? We don't want to stop here abruptly. So where is that paddle going to continue so you don't injure yourself? That's pretty good. It's gonna go up and away. Now, this is probably sufficient. I don't think you need to come all the way around here. Okay. But we would like that paddle to go from this backswing position here, forward towards contact, and contact is gonna be out in front of your stance, not too far. If you start reaching too far, now we lose balance and we lose control. But out next to this right foot, contact will be next door here to that right foot. Ideally, the paddle faces square to the other side, not open where it's popping the ball up, and not closed where it's sending the ball downward. And then the follow through should just kind of naturally extend to your natural range of motion of that shoulder. So if I can kind of demonstrate left-handed here, you have your ready posture. It's turn, backswing in position, step forward, and then extend out and through. With that contact being next to that front foot, and then the follow through just kind of extending through. So if you want to shadow this motion, go ahead. You may start with two hands. I like that preparation with both hands, because honestly, this left hand and this left shoulder can turn you into position to prepare that paddle to start. Now, that left foot would want to turn as well. So that way, you're turning your hips to prepare to give this some momentum. Then when we step in, we have now all these body parts working together to give it momentum the direction you want to send the ball. Okay. Show me that one more time. So it's turn and prepare, step and stroke. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's give that a go. Now, for most players, backhands are not easy. A lot of players like to avoid their backhands altogether. Right. Forehands are a little more comfortable and they like to step around and hit a lot of forehands. But a backhand is a necessary part of the game. You can't only hit forehands. So it's in your best interest to learn how to do a backhand. In this case, it's a one-handed backhand. Let's give it a try and see how it goes. Okay. Ready? I'm actually just going to toss you the ball and see if you can give it enough speed and strength to go that direction. Ready? Here we go. That's not bad. Now, I'm watching the performance of the stroke. Whether or not we get the result right now is kind of irrelevant. We just want to develop the swing itself. Obviously, we would like the ball to go that direction, but we're not interested in hitting winners or trying to, hit a spot the size of a dime. We're really just trying to send that ball straight over. Ready? That's very good. Again. Good. Three things to consider here. One is the pathway of the paddle as it's moving forward. 2 is the angle of the face, and we talked about that. You know, if it's open versus closed, we want it square, which is right here at contact, and then the speed of the swing. You have a pretty fast swing, which is great, as long as you can control the pathway and the angle. If you were having a difficult time controlling that pathway moving forward and the angle of the face at contact, we would probably have to slow the speed down a little bit to gain control, and then we could add some of that speed back in. As it is, it's very good. Let's do one more. Good. Again. Now, starting that, there you go, that ready posture. One more. Excellent. The footwork is very good. That left foot is turning position, and then your right foot is stepping forward, and you're extending all the way through. I'm going to head to the other side, and I'll feed some to you with my paddle. Now, if you're ready, this might be a little more challenging. I fed the ball directly to you previously, right into your strike zone. This ball may not be directly into your strike zone. So if you had to take more than just one step, it's a little more challenging. But the goal would be to turn and prepare as you're moving so that once you arrive, you could step in and swing through naturally. Are you ready? Not too bad. Good adjustment. Very good. How do you become better at backhands? Yes, doing a lot of them. Practicing. Practicing these same principles of turning and preparing the paddle, stepping in so momentum goes forward, and then that smooth pathway all the way through with that square paddle face and at the appropriate speed for the situation. If you can develop a very strong backhand, then you're going to win a lot more points. You're going to develop your game in ways that many other players aren't. Too often, players like to just only hit forehands. The opponent will like to try to hit to your backhand, thinking it's a weaker side. If you can develop this backhand into a strength, then that's going to elevate your game much more quickly. You're going to do very well with a strong backhand. I would encourage you to just keep practicing. For more lessons like these, don't forget to like and subscribe to Selkirk TV.